Her voice sliced through the hum of the tires and the mellow jazz I'd queued up to keep the mood peaceful. "He's like a stray dog," she joked, laughing. "Feed him once, and he'll follow you forever. So predictable." Her laugh echoed inside the car, sharp, careless, almost mocking. I kept my eyes locked on the road, the windshield streaked with autumn grime. My left hand gripped the steering wheel while my right clenched tightly on my thigh, knuckles whitening. She didn't even notice the silence that followed her words, a silence that settled thick and cold. When we pulled up to the resort, she swung the door open without a glance, stepping out like I was nothing more than her chauffeur. "Make sure the sheets are clean before I get back," she called over her shoulder. Her tone was light, but her words cut deep. "They reek of you." I didn't say a word. I just turned the car around and drove the 4 hours back in complete silence, a silence that rang louder than any argument could. We'd been married for 7 years. No kids. Just 2 dogs and the dreams we once built together. She used to talk about retiring in Paris, about sipping wine on a balcony pretending we were people worth writing about. I believed her, not because she was convincing, but because I wanted it to be true. I handled the house repairs, made her coffee every morning, sent texts just to check in. She stopped replying 3 years in. I blamed the usual: work stress, life, routine. Then came the changes, subtle at first. She dressed sharper for her evenings out, lipstick even on days when she barely looked at me. A new scent lingered on her that I didn't recognize. I brushed it off. A missed call here, a late return there. Harmless, I told myself, until the truth refused to stay hidden. 2 months ago, I found a hotel receipt. A boutique place, 30 miles from her office. Midweek. Paid in cash. Her signature sprawled across the bottom like a final insult. I didn't confront her, not right away. I watched instead. Her phone buzzed at odd hours. Always screen down. She'd smile at her texts, but never at me. She'd laugh from behind the bathroom door, the same door she never used to lock. So I followed her one evening. She said she had dinner with a client. I kept a safe distance, headlights off. She wasn't careful. Why would she be? I watched her slip out of her car and into his. Paul. Arrogant. The kind who sees women as ornaments. I didn't lose it. No yelling. No tears. Just cold observation. And a plan. I didn't want to hurt her. I wanted her to understand what it felt like to be disposable. I opened a private bank account. Started transferring tiny amounts she wouldn't notice. She still used our shared laptop, so I installed monitoring software. Keyloggers. Screen captures. Within days, I had everything: her passwords, her secrets, her chats, her photos, her plans. She called him real.
Me?
Safe. She sent him a picture of our home, told him she'd be moving in soon. That's when I got the voice recorder. I waited, collected everything. Texts, voice notes, screenshots. I printed some and mailed them to her parents. No return address. Then I met with a lawyer. Showed him the evidence, laid out the timeline. "You could destroy her in court," he said. For the first time in weeks, I smiled. The spa weekend was my final move. I offered to drive her. She barely looked up from her phone. That stray dog comment was the spark I needed. I dropped her off, turned the car around, and drove straight home. Called a locksmith. Changed every lock. This time, she wasn't coming back. Filed for divorce, citing infidelity. Attached a temporary restraining order for emotional abuse and harassment, backed by audio recordings. I hired cleaners to strip the house of her presence. Packed her clothes into boxes and shoved them in the garage. Canceled her credit cards. Froze joint accounts. Forwarded all her mail to her office. Then I waited. She came back Sunday night. Her key didn't work. She pounded the door. Screamed my name. I didn't answer. She found her wedding ring on the doormat. No note. Just the band. The next day, she showed up again. Eyes red. Makeup smeared. Voice cracked. "Please. Let's talk." I messed up. I stepped outside, shut the door behind me. Calm, no anger. "I'm not your stray," I told her. I heard everything.
Saw everything. You didn't fool me.
I was just patient. She opened her mouth to speak, but no words came. I handed her an envelope. Court dates in 2 weeks. Don't be late. She reached out. I stepped back. You don't get to touch me. Not anymore. You lost that the moment you turned me into a joke. She thought I'd crumble, that I'd beg, that I'd chase. But stray dogs remember the hand that kicked them. She mistook quiet for cluelessness, loyalty for weakness. Now I sleep in a bed with clean sheets. No trace of her perfume. No echoes of her laughter. No lies. Betrayal may be a craft, but so is vengeance. And mine had a clean conclusion. She had to read my name on the divorce papers. This time, I left first.